Yo. Oh, you got it? Well, you go do your thing.
Oh, you got it.
This is a Midnight Assassin takeover.
Oh, okay. You taking over, baby. You know what I'm saying? I wish I knew that ahead of time. I would have bought all the videos and stuff. Hey, welcome everybody. Hey, what up, Nisi? What's going on? Welcome to my show. We're here to talk about Peacemaker today. And I know you've been waiting for this show for the longest time. And it's just like, I'm just...
Thank you.
Sometimes I wonder about my peers. Like, get to the point.
Like, oh gosh, this is not okay.
I don't know.
Oh, he's back. Oh, he's gone. He's back.
I understand, like, how y'all be, kicking me off. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all, like, we talking about Peacemaker.
Why do you let him? Why?
I don't let him do anything.
Why?
We have some technical difficulties. Is that what's going on? We have some technical difficulties.
What? You can't hear me now?
What?
I can hear you.
Then can you get on with the show?
All right, man. We go ahead and talk about X-Men. That's right. X-Men 97, baby. We here for it. That last episode. Yo, that was wild, bro. Like, I don't know. Should I go ahead and skip all the way to the end, talk about the part that's like crazy to me?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, bro. Like your boy Nightcrawler. That hit me in the feels so hard, bro. Cause like Rogue got her power and stuff from the what was it? The extraterrestrial. What they call it? The Eternal. What do they call them? The
Eternal.
The Eternal. Okay, so she got her power. She got the same power that Apocalypse got from the Eternal. So she comes, like, saves the day and everything. This is after, like, Cable's in there. Cable was going hard, man. Like, cause the whole X Factor and the X Force came together, and they had to breach the whole force field and stuff. And they was like, we gotta breach, and they like attacking. But it was just like a textbook like assault. And then you had like a flank, and that's what Cable was, the flank. Oh man, that's hitting me in my feels right there. So the Cable comes in, he breaches, he goes through the building, shoots through the bottom of the floor and stuff, and just starts going through the floors. I'm like, oh my god! So then, then he runs into Cyclops and Jean Grey, and they like, son, we can be a family again. He's like, nah, I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta take out Apocalypse. So he's like, he gotta fight Cyclops and Jean Grey at the same time. And he using both of their abilities because he their son. So I ain't know that much about Cable. Like when I was growing up and stuff, I just knew he had the big gun and stuff. But I didn't know he had the psychic abilities like Jean. That's what keeps back the virus that's in his body and stuff. And then he got the blast with the gun. That's what he get from Cyclops. So he got both of their abilities and stuff. And they going at it, bro. And then he go through the basement and he blasts through the floors again. Gets down where the X-Men is at. The X-Men is fighting Gambit, who's like, got the Apocalypse in him and stuff. Mm-hmm. And bro, like, dude, like it gets to the point, like they battling everybody. Cable comes up. He got the gun. He got the blicky, bro. He gets to a Gambit, and he's like, I got to do what I got to do. And he takes him out. Gambit's done. He saves the day. Nope. That triggered the transformation, bro. That triggered the transformation. Gambit turns into Apocalypse. Like, it happens faster. So this whole time, the X-Men were right. Xavier was right. I don't like saying Xavier is right because he's ruined so much for me. But you know what? He was right. He was like, yo, this sped up the process. Okay, so now Apocalypse is Apocalypse again. So that's when Jean Grey show up. Not Jean Grey, my bad. Rogue show up, bro. Rogue show up because everybody don't know what they're gonna do. They can't even battle Apocalypse. Like they just like, yo, he too overpowered. They can't do nothing. Rogue show up with her abilities from the same Eternal that Apocalypse get his powers from. And she take off her little glove and she touch him on the face and just take all his power, bro. Turn him into that little amulet and gives it away. And then Rogue is like hugging Gambit, like, yeah, well, It was supposed to be a sacrifice. So we thinking like, yo, Rogue finna like bite the bullet because like she the sacrifice. Like after she got the abilities. Then we learned, bro. We learned Nightcrawler went in there and he offered himself as a sacrifice so Rogue could stay with Gambit. That's what you making faces for? That's crazy, bro. He sacrificed himself. That was so sad, bro. Cause like he was just like the Eternal asked him all them questions. Like, why do you think your life is gonna save so many? Why do you think he was just like, I got faith. After all he done been through. What you laughing at, Niecy?
Because just the way.
You know what? You know what? Midnight Assassin, I'm gonna tell you something. You just brought tears to my eyes because you just gave me everything I needed to come back and say, when they give you something different, you don't want it. And you just hit it on the head because a lot of people that I have been reading online, it's like, yo, this finale was weak. Look how fast they took out Apocalypse. But no, it was the buildup to take them out. We got Cable at his max reps.
Yes.
Cable was a final boss fighting Jean Grey and Cyclops, a final boss. And you're right. Gambit, when he transformed into Apocalypse, based on the storyline that they told, you know what I'm saying? He annihilated the whole crew. And he looked at Xavier and said again, the teacher shall become the student. Like I told you this was gonna happen again. And then it was just build up after build up. And one of the funniest things that I like was when Cyclops, what was the name?
Psylocke. Yeah, Psylocke. Yeah.
He hit Wolverine in the head. He's like, sorry, baby. People already been in there. You know, it's just a lot of and then I can't forget about my two powerhouses. Like people keep forgetting about what's their name? X-Force, right? Strongman fighting Bishop, and Bishop say we gonna do this all day because we can't hurt each other. And then you know what I'm saying, when they fought X-Factor and then Furo, she jumped on top of Polaris. It was just a whole lot of stuff that was going on to the build up. And so now my point is like, y'all always want a final boss fight, and y'all say when that happened, oh, that's old school stuff. But they just gave us a whole bunch of final boss fights and then said Apocalypse. Y'all thought y'all was gonna get it, huh?
Who said it's old school? I mean, I thought it was a good take on it. The only thing that is really surprising me, and I'm like, there has to be some female writers in here. All of the emotion, it's like I have to watch it like 2 or 3 times because I can't get past my mind. It's like, oh my God, just do the, like, my thing is just do the fight. Do what you know you came here to do. You came here to ABC. Do ABC. Like, where's all this emotional buildup coming from? I don't remember all this from X-Men Past, or just where's all that coming from?
I'm liking
that's surprising me.
I agree with you, and I want to attack you this morning. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna do a couple of comic book reviews for you, and just go to some pages and show you that in the pages they have this emotional stuff in it, but people overlook it because again, we look at, they had the big fight scene, or this right here happened in the comic book. This is a catchy hook or whatever. But most of the comic books have emotion. And I'm gonna give you another one. Invincible has emotion in it. And people forget, like him and what's his girlfriend? Adam Eve. Invincible and Adam Eve. Emotional. Omni-Man and what's the wife name? Deb? Totally emotional. She did that. Like he was like, I want to come back. She's like,
Every one of those, bro. Omni-Man, Oliver, like that dynamic, like that's so strained. And then Omni-Man, obviously with Mark, and then Mark and Adam Eve, like with the abortion, like all that stuff, like it's just stacks up, and it's just like that dude that was dating the one dude who became like all them robots and stuff, and then finally brought him back, like that was like overhaul
Yeah.
of emotions.
Beast Girl and the robot, yeah, and so right. That's just straight. It's so when you say, "Oh, it's really emotional," we can just relate it to other things, other
Okay.
shows, and be like, "Oh, okay, yeah, what is it really?" Or maybe you're so invested in the X-Men with Rogue and all on, you're like, "Man,
maybe maybe it's pulling on my feminine heartstrings, because I'm like, oh my gosh. But part of me wants to be like, no, we have a mission. We have a mission, and we have to finish that mission. Deal with the emotions later. We have got to get the mission done.
And let me give you another one. You're right. Let me give you the other one. The dynamic between Jean Grey, Cyclops, and them being the parents of Cable. I think they kind of explored this just a little bit more this season.
Yeah.
Like they really hit on the head. And I was like you in the first and second episode. I'm like, nah, Jean and Cyclops, y'all need to take y'all ass back to the past.
Thank
y'all
you. Thank you.
And then me and him was arguing back and forth on Magneto and Professor Xavier. He's like, that's not Magneto.
That's like, not my Magneto. That's like, not him.
That was the emotional side of Magneto. I'm gonna give you one more. Thanks for opening up my mind, Nisi. Thanks. The other one was the dynamic between Morph and Wolverine. This didn't just start this season, right? They did it in last season with Wolverine and Morph, which drove it more to this one. Like when Morph was on the side of the bed when Wolverine got his Animanium ripped out, crying, this and that. And people was like, oh, something going on between Morph and Wolverine. But then we get to season 2, and Morph is like that friend, you know what I'm saying? Now we finding out where the loyalty comes from with Morph and Wolverine, because Wolverine saved Morph from Mr. Sinister, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And so now, Wolverine got Morph on this mission, and Morph almost died because of Wolverine trying to being selfish and getting his Animanium back. And I'm saying it like Midnight Assassin was saying. Now he's being selfish and not telling Morph what's going on.
Oh my God!
It was a lot of emotional. So when you say, it's messing with my emotions, I'm gonna tell you, last season messed with my emotions more than anything, and they did it again with the same couple. Last season for me, it really was Gambit and Rogue. When Gambit went all out for Rogue. That season, that whole episode just broke me down.
And now I can see why she's like, she's willing to like sacrifice she's willing to sacrifice the billions for the one. And I'm like, why? Okay, yes, that would be wonderful to do that, but we really can't do that.
Oh, let me give you another one.
I can see why she's willing to do it.
That's like,
let me give you. We ain't gonna say just the Matrix. We gonna stay with Marvel on this. One for the billion. You ready? Yeah. Vision. We don't sacrifice one life for billion. Nobody gets sacrificed. That's Captain America. Fantastic Four. When we did Susan Richards, same concept. We gonna fight for one. So remember, they wanted Galactus wanted the baby, wanted her baby, or we gonna take over the planet. Billions for one. That all it's so many layers. Just
it always does that. Huh? We can go back to was it Superman? Which one was it when he reversed the Earth?
Yeah.
Was that Superman 2, 3? I can't remember. I think it was 2. Yeah, when he So I guess it does. I guess the love does win out.
And look how far you went back on. Look how far you went back to the 80s. And look, here we are in the 2026, and the same storyline being told. And some people will be like, nah, that's wrong. And then other ones be like, yeah, but Superman, he did the same thing. It was okay. No,
you're gonna continue to find it. It's gonna sneak in there some kind of way. I guess it's always gonna be there. I was just really in this day and age, I guess it's just really surprising to still see it.
Well, also that also shows your moral compass, because on the military side, we look at that too. We look at that definitely. We looked at that too. You know, is it one life for the billions, or do that one life make a sacrifice?
Mhm.
And guess what? In the same X-Men show, they explored that again. In the same episode, they explored these two concepts, because guess who did it? One for one life was Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler went and sacrificed himself. You know what I'm saying? For Rogue, one for one. While Rogue was willing to sacrifice, she wasn't willing to sacrifice billions. She said she gonna sacrifice herself, and then again, right. Morph was like, and then he sacrificed himself, and he didn't ask for nobody. He didn't get nobody's opinion except for Beast. Everybody forget Beast was there, right? Beast was right there, like
right there. He knew. He knew when they looked over at the plane. Beast knew what was going on. Like
exactly.
But Beast knew. He was right there.
But I want to go back. I want to go back to the entire season and just say when they showcase powers, because we didn't get a chance to talk about it last week the way we wanted to, because we were really political. But this week we're gonna get into it. Listen, the showcase of powers, what we didn't get back in the 90s, we got it this now. People are missing that. Like Cable came in. We had the big guns shooting through the hole. That looked like a video game to me. And then you had this dude stomp. He stomped the yard. When this dude stomped the yard and took out the whole building. Like,
man. Hey, you know what? You brought up something yesterday. What's that dude's name? Bo DeMayo? Like the writer that they brought on. That created the new writer. Yeah. Like, so I just saw his video where he got fired.
Yeah. They brought
And so like there were like three things we were supposed to get this season that the new writers like flipped out. So the first one was like we were supposed to get Bishop in a leadership role of the X-Men. And so he was supposed to be like that more that Cyclops. And so like he was supposed to, basically coming back and finding who the traitor is like within the X-Men. Yeah. And then it was supposed to be like, like Storm was supposed to take more of a front stage like role as far as like what she was supposed to do. But then like as soon as they find out who the traitor is, it turns out to be Professor X, and then that's when we were supposed to get Onslaught, like you was talking about, and that was supposed to be a whole thing. Like they were supposed to have this hard time defeating Onslaught because like he is Professor X and Magneto together. So I was like, that's pretty interesting. I didn't know that's where like they were trying to go with that.
Well, look. I'm not gonna shoot that down. I just want to add some stuff to what Real Revelation has said. He said, y'all know that Apocalypse is actually not dead. Yeah, right. And we always got that storyline out there. But I also wanted to say is they also in this season gave us a little more insight to why Apocalypse became a little more evil than he is. Because whoever the Eternal was, she betrayed him also. First it was his mama, and then the Eternal betrayed him. So I was like, okay, maybe Apocalypse. Okay.
Well, the villain is never just. I mean, we learned that, I didn't even think about that until like I think it was the movie The Incredibles. The villains really do have a backstory. Sometimes people don't just wake up evil. We know some do, but some people just don't wake up evil, and it's
correct.
It's like, okay, I got to get my get back, and they will trudge through hell to do it. They, and they don't care. I've got to get my lick back. I've got to, I've got to avenge my feelings. You said you wouldn't do this to me, and then you did this to me, and now, I have to,
right?
Do this, and some of it. I was looking at the end of the episode, and I said to myself, sometimes I just want to be a villain. I really just want to be a villain. At the end of that episode, it just made me. I was like, how would that look? Like sometimes I want to cheer for the villain. Like, why not?
Correction, you are a villain.
Oh,
Oh my God.
You know, no, I expect that bullshit from him, but really,
It all makes
really,
sense. It all makes sense.
I expect that from this one over here.
Her
Hey,
love,
listen. Sometimes
love
like we
Peacemaker, bro. She just love Peacemaker.
we be on these
Thank
other.
you.
What happened? What happened? Oh,
I wish I could have. I just thought it and it happened. So yes. So now my villainry, my villain mind is starting to work. You were shut up. Yeah.
look. Sometimes I be on this. Are you kicking him out?
No,
Are you
I'm
kicking
not. I
himself out?
promise I'm not.
Anyways, sometimes on these social media streets, I'll put a post out or whatever, and I'll be like, "Yeah, my girl Niecy gonna back me up." Nah, she comes straight with her villain era. Straight villain era. I'm like, but anyways, so that's why I had to get you. Correction, you are a villain.
I can't. I mean, sometimes I can't help it. I be like, seriously.
Nah, it's much respect. It's much respect. I like the different aspects and the different thought processes. Like I don't hate on nobody because guess what? We all got different thought processes.
Thank you. Yes, he did. He woke up today and chose violence. He woke up today and chose violence.
It's what Peacemaker will want. Yeah, and
you know what? Listen now. Thank you. I promise. I'm not
picking
doing
himself
that.
off.
I don't know who's picking him off, but I am grateful for it.
Y'all ain't gonna kick me off.
Hold on. See, he playing now. See, he that's why you got to take the power from this dude here because
that's why you got
he gonna be in and out all morning. Anyways, hey, I got some questions to ask. I got some stuff to put out. So y'all know Vision Quest coming out in October, right? And I know. Oh my God. Sometimes I wonder about this dude.
What is
so at the end of WandaVision, remember the end of WandaVision, there was a question between Vision and the fake Vision that Wanda had created. Like, is he still Vision? You know what I'm saying? And so now we're probably going to explore that. Am I right? Real revelation. But at the end of WandaVision, they was proposing a Vision Quest, and then we finally got it. So that comes out October 14th. We got Lanterns coming out in August. And then we got the new casting or part of the casting for the X-Men.
Oh, so they changed it all. Like they changed them all out. Let me see.
Yep.
Who's gonna be Wolverine?
We ain't got that yet. And see, that is the great point. Let me write that down. Who gonna be Wolverine?
And Professor X looks extra young.
Right.
I'm used to Jean-Luc Picard. You know what I'm saying? Captain of the Starship Enterprise Next Generation. You know, like who is this guy?
And that person is barely. I'm not gonna say that. Let me.
And so we got our Storm. She's a breakout artist. She did I only seen 3 movies. I'm happy. Here's my thing. I'm happy that we got at least a cast, but the movie don't come out till 2028.
Oh, it's gonna be a while. Man, Rogue.
So things can happen. So many things can happen in between that time.
Yeah, but at least
Rogue
we got
like Rogue though. Rogue looked like something else. Like,
well, I mean, again, you can't say this don't look like Rogue because the chicks that they had play Rogue, all they did was dye their hair red. I mean, and what's her name? Anne Quint Park, whatever her name is. I can't remember her name that played Rogue. She had black hair.
Anna Paquin.
They either gonna do a red wig or
remix.
Their hair. That's just my opinion.
Remix.
I ain't coming in broken.
Now, what'd you say, Niecy? You was remixing.
Yeah. Oh, was that? See, and you
Hey, do you hit?
know what? I don't know why. There I go. You know what?
Uh,
Yeah.
it-
Okay, I think what? Stop it. I can't stand you. No, I said Storm doesn't look like Storm. I think she should be darker.
Especially from the plains of Africa.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I mean, that's just my opinion, though.
Stop
it.
That's
Frank.
right there.
I think Storm is darker. She's about your complexion. But
no, she's not. I don't think she's just dark.
This girl, so what they did is I can see here they kind of lighten and darken different people because Adam Driver is actually lighter. They darken him, so I don't know. And then this chick here who's playing Emma Frost, I seen her real pictures, and then of course we seen Sadie Sink in Spider-Man. So, anyways, my point being, I agree with you, didn't disagree with you. You know, everybody, they got their thoughts on Storm. I'm happy we finally getting an X-Men movie. I'm happy
another X-Men movie.
At that point, yeah, because the X-Men should have already been in the MCU. I agree with you on that. I totally agree with you on that. So my question is, this is my last question.
Thank you, Real.
Did you what? Don't be agreeing with her, bro. Anyways, what was I finna say? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Don't agree
with her. Hey, I saw the onslaught. We get that onslaught.
Oh, so it's what you were saying before. I had seen this before we was getting over. That's when you came on. It was like looking at me, and I was looking down. This is what I was looking at. What we wanted, what we got. You know what I'm saying? So my question to you guys that watched the series this time, did you get what you wanted from the show?
You know what? There's Frank.
You can go first, Nisi. Did you get what you wanted from the show?
You know what? You know what I thought about immediately? The ending of The Boys.
Oh, dang. That's bad.
Because it was like such a build-up, and then it was like, oh, you know, now I will say this was a little bit better, but it was like, oh, okay, this is where we're going again. Like another show, oh my god, this is what we got. You know, oh my god, I can't wait. And then, I waited for this. That's how I felt.
Interesting. What about you, Midnight Assassin?
Man, I came in there with like zero expectations, so I ain't like know what to expect. I ain't even know the onslaught story or nothing like that. So I was like, you know, like the emotional aspect, like they got me, man. Like I was in there, like especially when Nightcrawler did his thing, like at the end, like that was the accumulation, like Cap. I was just like, yo, I was ready. I'm ready to see like what's gonna happen next. Like they got me wanting more. So I'm like,
I'll say that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of sad. Like this was the last episode. I was really wanting like another one, but I am like hungry for more. So like, you know, because I came in with no expectations, I'm kind of like, you know, I'm not even sad about the onslaught thing. I'm just like, yo, let's just get this thing going. We can bring onslaught in later down the road and stuff. Like I like when stuff is different from the source material a little bit because it keeps everybody guessing. You know, you can't just come in there and be like, oh, this is supposed to happen and this is supposed to happen. It's like, no, you on the same plane as everybody else now. Like everybody guessing. So that's where I'm at with it.
Right. I got what I wanted out of it. I mean, and the reason why I say this is like, I'm gonna go back to what Midnight Assassin just said. They had so many other storylines in there, but then they just deviated from it. And that keeps you guessing. Nobody can tell what's going on. Yes. So when they brought X Factor in, you know what I'm saying? X Factor got a whole comic book line where they fighting Apocalypse. And then not just Apocalypse. Then you got X-Force. You know what I'm saying? The darker version. They didn't have Wolverine on this X-Force. They didn't have Deadpool on this X-Force. You know what I'm saying? This X-Force was a Cable, like beginning stuff. And then they like mess with you the whole time. Then we had the Reavers. We had Graydon Creed in there. You know what I'm saying? That's a totally different storyline by itself. And plus, you know, we got the Apocalypse storyline there. We got not Rogue, but Gambit becoming the Horseman of Death, because we know throughout time, each one of the X-Men, the big ones, they've become a Horseman of Apocalypse. You know what I'm saying? So Horseman of War, that was Wolverine. Okay. So for me, I enjoyed that we got some different storylines all built in there. So season 3, they can take it and run from anywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They can take it and run from anywhere and be like, oh, we're going to go back to season 1 and explore this a little bit more. We're going to pull episode 5. Or we're going to go back and pull this episode with Wolverine and Morph. We're going to explore this just a little bit more, because maybe Wolverine did do Morph wrong, and Morph is now tripping on that, and Morph get mad and he do something to Wolverine. You know what I'm saying? Because what's that? The Genosha thing, Real Revelation, where they was doing stuff to each other. Oh, Beast, Dark Beast. Like, people forget these storylines that you come with. So for me, I got what I wanted, because now we get a season 3, and they already got season 3. They say it's done. It comes out next year, and they're working on season 4. So that's
okay. Well, at least it's not going to end then. That's a good thing. At least it's not going to stop. They're going to continue to go on, and that's a good thing.
And right, and Real Revelation put his piece in. It was okay, but it could have been better.
Wait, man, I just want to thank everybody coming in. Yo, y'all coming in the comments.
That's what I'm
really add to it and stuff.